Namaste. Today we are going to look how to solve quadratic equations by using the method completing the squares. Completing the squares means we are mainly concentrating on squares of a number or an equation. So here we are mainly using two identities which we have already learned depending on squares. We know x plus y whole square is equal to x square plus 2xy plus y square, and x minus y whole square equal to x square minus 2xy plus y square. So based on these identities, we are finding solutions for the given quadratic equation. So from the exercise questions, we are checking how to solve equations by completing the square method. The exercise 4.3, first question is 2x square minus 7x plus 3 equal to 0. Now we have to solve this using completing the squares. For that, we have to follow some steps. I will explain it step by step. So listen. Here we have this quadratic equation. First step is to check what is the coefficient of x square. Here it is 2. So first we want to cancel that 2. We don't want a coefficient for x square term. To cancel a multiplication from numerator, we will divide it by the same value, then it will get cancelled. So to cancel this 2, we are dividing the whole equation with 2. That is, division by 2 means it changes to multiplication and 2 becomes its reciprocal. I will repeat it. If we want to divide an equation or number with any number, then you can change this division to multiplication, and whenever you change or convert division to multiplication, you want to take the reciprocal of the given number. That means here 2, division by 2 changes to multiplication by 1 by 2. So for this whole equation, we are multiplying with 1 by 2 to cancel this 2 from coefficient of x square. So this becomes 2x square minus 7x plus 3 equal to 0 whole into 1 by 2. Remember, if you multiply a value with LHS and each term, then you have to multiply it on the RHS also. So 1 by 2 into 2x square, 2 and 2 get cancelled, balance will be x square minus 7x into 1 by 2, 7 by 2x plus 3 into 1 by 2. 3 by 2 equal to 0 into 1 by 2. 0 into any number, result will be 0. So this is the first step. Now next, second step, you have to take the constant term to RHS. This becomes x square minus 7 by 2x equal to, here already 0. Taking this plus 3 by 2 to RHS, it becomes minus 3 by 2. And you know 0 minus 3 by 2 is minus 3 by 2. Taking this to RHS. Now next step, you have to check the coefficient of x term. Here it is 7 by 2. Don't want to consider the sign. Let it be there. We just want this coefficient part 7 by 2 without sign. So if you get a value from there, the next thing you have to do is multiply it with 1 by 2. Okay? Then you will get the result 7 by 2 into 1 by 2. Whatever result you get from here, you just multiply it with 1 by 2. That is 7 by 4. Third step, you got a result from here. You want to take that to this equation. X square minus 7 by 2x is already in the equation. Now, here we got 7 by 4. That you have to add 7 by 4 whole square. Okay? So what we did is, we took the coefficient of x without sign and we got a result after multiplying it with 1 by 2. Then we are adding its square with this given equation. So if you are adding anything to an equation, to maintain the balance of this equality, you have to subtract the same thing. That is, if this is an equation, if you want to add 2 to this, you will do one thing. X plus a is here. Either you will add 2 to this side and 2 to RHS. Then this equality balance. Or you can say, Here x plus a, you want to add 2 to this equation. Here in RHS we have 3. To make this equality balanced, you want to subtract the same number what you added to this equation. Then it will get balanced, because plus 2 and minus 2, the value is 0 and it makes any changes to the given question. So to make any difference in the given equation, you have to subtract the same number what you added to the equation. Then the equality will remain balanced. Okay. Either you can say if you add one number to LHS, you can add the same number with RHS. Or you can say keep the RHS there itself. If you are adding a number to LHS, you have to subtract the same value from LHS itself. Then also it gets balanced. Both are right. Okay. So here I simply added 7 by 4 whole square. So what do I want to do? I want to subtract the same thing from LHS. Then only this equality balance. Okay. What we did? We took the coefficient of x and multiplied it with 1 by 2. You got a result. You add the square of it to the given equation. Then whatever you add, you want to subtract it the same thing to maintain the balance of equality. So next step, you have to check the first 3 terms. This is in the form x minus y whole square. You know the expansion x minus y whole square is equal to x square minus 2xy plus y square, and it is in this form. To convert the given equation to this identity, we did all these steps. Okay, that is why we added a square number to that and subtracted the same thing from that, so that we can take the 3 terms and make it to this identity. So here we will write this is x square minus 2xy plus y square form, that we want to convert it like this, x minus y whole square. How will you make it? It becomes x is x itself minus, instead of y we have 7 by 4, right? Y square is here, that is this term, y square. From that you want to take the y part only, don't want to take the square. So y means here 7 by 4 and whole square. Okay. For this we are writing this identity, expansion. This is an expansive form. For that we took this identity. Now this becomes, balance is minus 7 by 4 whole square here equal to minus 3 by 2. Next thing is that we have to take this constant term to RHS and you have to take the LCM and find the result. Okay. So here we have x minus 7 by 4 whole square equal to minus 3 by 2 in RHS. This minus 7 by 4 whole square taking to RHS, it becomes plus 7 by 4 whole square. And whole square means squaring in numerator and squaring in denominator. It becomes 7 square is 49 by denominator square is 16. So 7 by 4 whole square we can write it as 49 by 16. Now here you want to find the LCM and write a solution. 2 and 16, LCM is 2 1s are 2, 8 2s are 16, 2 1s are 2, here 4 2s are 8, again in 2, carry down this 1. Whenever you get 1 in the last step, stop the factorization. Here 2 2s are 4, again in 2, carry down this 1, this become 1. Here 1 and 1. So stop the factorization, take all these, and the LCM is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, that is 16. So here it is already 16. This denominator we want to make it as this LCM. So we are multiplying with 8. Whatever thing you multiply in denominator, you have to multiply with numerator also. So this become minus 24 by 16 plus 49 by 16. Here it is x minus 7 by 4 whole square. Now we will write x minus 7 by 4 whole square equal to minus 24 plus 49. Now you can operate it because here the denominator is same. In the previous step, denominator is not same, so you can't do the operation. Why we find the LCM here? To make the denominator same. Okay, now it is same. You can directly do the operation. Minus 24 plus 49. One is negative, one is positive. So subtract smaller number from bigger number and put the sign of bigger number. So here you get 49 minus 24 is 25. Positive 25 by 16 is the answer. Okay. Now here we have a square. We don't want the square in our equation. We are taking the square root. Cancelling the square means taking square root. Taking square root. Square root. We will get here a square number's square root will be the number without square. Okay. X square square root is square root of x square is x. Like that. Here it is a square number. Its square root. Taking the square root, we will get x minus 7 by 4. The square will be cancelled. Here, taking the square root. If we are taking square root on LHS, we have to take it on RHS also. Taking the square root. Square root of 25, we want to take the square root of 16 also. First, we will take square root of 25. Here, 5 5s are 25, 5 1s are 5. Why you are taking square root? You want to consider the pair and take one number from it. Here 2 5s are there. So the square root will be one single 5. So this become 25 square root is 5 by, now next is 16 square root. For that factorize it. Now take 2 2's, take 1 2 from that. Take a pair and take 1 2 from that. The result is 2 into 2. That is 5 by 4. X minus 7 by 4 equal to 5 by 4. Now, actually the meaning of square and square root. Do you know what is it? That is 2. What is the square of 2? 2 square is 4. Also, what is square of negative 2? That is square means multiplying same number with it. Okay. Minus 2 into minus 2. Minus into minus positive. 2 into 2, 4. Again 4. So, the square root of 4 is 2 here. Also, the square root of 4 is minus 2. So, for any value, if you know the square number, its square root will be either negative or positive, because after squaring the negative becomes positive. This negative number square is also positive. This positive number square is also positive. So, here we took the square root. We don't know whether it is negative number or positive number. Okay. So, we will write here plus or minus 5 by 4. Either plus 5 by 4 square is 25 by 16 or negative 5 by 4 square is also 25 by 16. So, this part while taking square root, we want to write plus or minus. That we will write like this. Plus or minus. Here it is equal sign. This square root is plus or minus 5 by 4. The meaning is plus 5 by 4 into plus 5 by 4 is 25 by 16. Minus 5 by 4 into minus 5 by 4 is also 25 by 16. So we got two answers here. Equate each value for finding x. That is x is equal to. So first we will take plus 5 by 4. Okay. To find x equal to taking plus 5 by 4. Then take this minus 7 by 4 to RHS, it becomes plus 7 by 4. 5 plus 7, that is 12 by 4 is the answer. 12 by 4, you can divide 12 with 4. 12 division 4 is 3. Now, if you are taking this minus 5 by 4, this becomes x is equal to, already x is equal to minus 5 by 4. Minus 7 by 4 taken to RHS plus 7 by 4. Now minus 5 plus 7. Minus 5 plus 7, one is negative, one is positive. So subtract smaller number from bigger number. Then you will get 2 and put the sign of bigger number. That is positive 2. X is equal to positive 2 by 4. In 2 and 4, you have 2 as a common factor. You can cut it into least form. That is x is equal to 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. 1 by 2 is the answer. So you got two solutions for x. Either x is equal to 3 or x is equal to 1 by 2. Okay. So this is how you find solution using completing the square method. Why we are named it so? because we use the square identity here. We are completing this question to that type identity here. Now let us check the steps once more. If you get a question to solve the quadratic equation using completing the square, first you want to check the coefficient of x square term. If there is any coefficient, you want to cancel it by multiplying with its reciprocal, then it will get cancelled. Here it was 2, so you multiplied with 1 by 2 for the whole equation, and this 2 get cancelled, but here this 7 becomes 7 by 2, 3 becomes 3 by 2, and 0 becomes 0 by 2. 0 by 2 is 0. Now the next step, that is the first step. Next step is you want to take the constant term to RHS, then it becomes like this. Next you want to check what is the coefficient of x. Here 7 by 2. Don't want to consider the sign, just take the 7 by 2. Then again multiply with 1 by 2. Here we are not multiplying every question with 1 by 2. If it was 3, we will multiply here with 1 by 3. If it was 5, we will multiply this equation with 1 by 5. Okay. But here we are multiplying with 1 by 2 for every numbers here. Okay. That is, we are taking the half of it. Here 7 by 2's half is 7 by 2 into 1 by 2. Actually the method we used here is, we are taking the half of 7 by 2 means 7 by 2 division 2. Taking half means division 2. And you know simply 2 means 2 by 1. And we have already learned a by b whole division c by d. We can use a by b into d by c. That is, here it is a by b by c by d. 7 by 2 into c by d converts to d by c after multiplication. So d by c means 1 by 2. That is what we have done here. So don't want to get bothered on this. Simply remember that if you have a value as the coefficient of x, you just multiply it with 1 by 2. Whatever be the value here, let it be 7 by 3. Then also you multiply with 1 by 2. So we are taking the half and we got a value 7 by 4. Now the next thing is, you want to add the square of that number and subtract the square of that number, so that balance will be maintained. And we got here an identity, that is x square minus 2xy plus y square form. From that we convert it into x minus y whole square form. And all the other terms left on LHS we took to RHS. And we got here, we have different denominators. We find the LCM and make it as same denominator. Then we operated it. We got a value here. Then we have a square identity here in LHS. We don't want square value. You want to find the x. That is the solution. Finding the value of x is the solution of the equation. So for finding the value of x, you want to cancel the square. Cancelling square means taking the square roots. That is what we done here. Taking the square roots, this square will get cancelled. So this become x minus 7 by 4 equal to, on RHS taking the square root, we have square numbers 25 and 16. Got it 5 and 4, but remember, for a constant value, either it will be negative or positive square root, because plus 5 square is 25, also minus 5 square is 25. So we write here plus or minus 5 by 4. Now we kept the x here on LHS. Then first we equate with positive 5 by 4. Then we got an answer 3. Then we equate it with negative 5 by 4. We got another solution. So the solution of x are 3 and 1 by 2. Next question. 2x square plus x minus 4 equal to 0. Here again we have coefficient of x square as 2. So first step we want to multiply it with 1 by 2. Then this 2 will get cancelled. So 2x square plus x minus 4 equal to 0 into 1 by 2. Then this 2 cancelled. X square plus this become 1 by 2x. That is x into 1 by 2 is 1 by 2x. Minus 4 into 1 by 2 is 4 by 2. And you know 4 division 2 is 2. So you can write like this. Now next step is take this constant to RHS. X square plus 1 by 2x equal to minus 2 going to RHS plus 2. Next step is we want to check what is the coefficient of x. And that coefficient into 1 by 2. That is taking the half of it. you will get 1 by 4. Now x square plus 1 by 2x is already in equation. Now this 1 by 4, with this we want to add square of that fraction, and at the same time you have to subtract the square of that fraction. Then only equality balance equal to 2. Now consider these three terms. We can find it as x plus y whole square form, and the identity expansion is given. So the identity is x plus y whole square. So convert this to that identity. This becomes x plus, this is y square form. X square plus 2xy plus y square form. So x plus y whole square means here already x, instead of y we will write 1 by 4. Here it is 1 by 4 whole square equal to, here we have already 2 in RHS. Take this minus 1 by 4 square to RHS. It becomes 2 plus 1 by 4 whole square, and it is 1 square by 4 square. The square is for numerator and denominator. So this becomes 1 square is 1, 4 square is 16. Now here we can find the LCM, or here it is by 1. So you can simply cross multiply it. X plus 1 by 4 whole square equal to, cross multiplying 16 2s are 32 plus 1 1s are 1 by 1 16s are 16. That is 33 by 16. X plus 1 by 4 whole square equal to 33 by 16. Now to cancel the square we are taking square roots. So taking square root on both sides. Here the square will get cancelled. So LHS become x plus 1 by 4 equal to square root 33 by 16 square root is 4. We know 4 4s are 16. But remember we will have to write plus or minus root 33 by 4. 16 square root, what is it? 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. For finding the square root, pair it, take 1. Pair it, take 1. 2 2s are 4. That is what we got. 33 is not a perfect square number. So the square root of it is 33 itself. Keep it there. Now value of x is, here we have plus or minus root 33 by 4. First we will consider plus root 33 by 4. That is root 33 by 4. Plus 1 by 4 in LHS taking to RHS, minus 1 by 4. That is, here denominators are same. So numerator we can write like this. Root 33 minus 1 whole by 4. Also we have minus root 33 by 4. So x is equal to, take the other one, minus root 33 by 4. Now again plus 1 by 4 taken to RHS, minus 1 by 4. Again denominator same. So x is equal to minus root 33 minus 1 whole by 4. We got two values for x. One is root 33 minus 1 by 4. And the other one is minus root 33 minus 1 by 4. Okay. Next question. 4x square plus 4 root 3x plus 3 equal to 0. Here coefficient of x square is 4. So you have to multiply with 1 by 4. Then it will get cancelled. This become x square plus this 4 root 3x by 4 plus 3 by 4 equal to 0 by 4. Here x square plus 4 root 3 by 4. 4 and 4 cancel. Root 3x plus 3 by 4 equal to 0 by 4 is 0. Now next is take this 3 by 4 to RHS. X square plus root 3x equal to minus 3 by 4 taking to RHS. Next check what is the coefficient of x. Root 3 into 1 by 2. That is answer is root 3 by 2. Now x square plus root 3x plus root 3 by 2 whole square and minus root 3 by 2 whole square equal to, we have minus 3 by 4 in RHS. This is the identity expansion, x plus y whole square. Here x is x itself, y is plus root 3 by 2 whole square equal to, already we have minus 3 by 4 in RHS. This term we are taking, constant term we are taking to RHS, it becomes plus root 3 square is 3. You know root x square is x. So root 3 square is 3. Root 3 square is 3 by 2 square is 4. Now on RHS we have minus 3 by 4 and plus 3 by 4. Denominator same, and we have the additive inverse here, plus and minus of same value. It will get cancelled. The answer will be 0. So RHS part it becomes 0. That is x plus root 3 by 2 whole square equal to 0. Here don't want to take square root on both sides because on RHS we have 0. In the previous questions we have some value in RHS, that is why we took square root on both sides and find the value of x. Here you can simply use the identity here, that is x plus y whole square means x plus y into x plus y, that is the meaning of square, right? So here we can write it as x plus root 3 by 2 into x plus root 3 by 2 equal to 0. So from this we can guess that either this will be 0, that is why 0 into this you got 0, or this will be 0, then that is why you got 0 into this value 0. So you can equate each term to 0. Any of the case will be equal to 0 because then only you will get the product as 0. So first you will take x plus root 3 by 2 equal to 0 from this, and you will get x is equal to minus root 3 by 2, that is plus root 3 by 2 taken to RHS. Again you will take this term, or x plus root 3 by 2 from this equal to 0, that is x is equal to again root 3 by 2 taken to RHS minus root 3 by 2. So you got two answers, either it is minus root 3 by 2 or it is again minus root 3 by 2. 2x square plus x plus 4 equal to 0. Again check the coefficient 2, so whole into 2. 2x square plus x plus 4 equal to 0 whole into 1 by 2. Now 1 by 2 into 2x square, it becomes x square. This 2 will get cancelled. Here it becomes 1 by 2 into x is 1 by 2x plus 4 into 1 by 2, again 4 by 2 equal to 0. 4 by 2 you know it is 2. X square plus 1 by 2 x plus 2 equal to 0. Now keep x square plus 1 by 2x here. Take this plus 2 to RHS minus 2. Now here we have 1 by 2 as the coefficient, and we know 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 4. Whatever be the coefficient of x, you want to multiply it with 1 by 2. Multiplying with 1 by 2 means division by 2. Okay. Now this you will get an answer 1 by 4. Now next step is write down all these terms. Then plus 1 by 4 whole square and minus 1 by 4 whole square equal to this minus 2. This is identity x plus y whole square, and we can write it as x plus 1 by 4 whole square. This is x and this is y. Now we have minus 1 by 4 whole square there. Taking it to RHS, we have minus 2 in RHS, minus 1 by 4 whole square. Taken to RHS, it becomes plus 1 square is 1, 4 square is 16. Now cross multiply this. X plus 1 by 4 whole square equal to minus 2 into 16 is minus 32, plus 1 ones are 1 by 16 ones are 16, and x plus 1 by 2 whole square equal to minus 32 plus 1 minus 31 by 16. In the previous question we got here 0, so it was easy for us. We can write this 2 times and equate it to 0. Here it is not 0 in RHS, so you want to take the square root on both sides. Then only you will get the solution of x. So here taking square root on both sides, this LHS part square will be get cancelled. This becomes x plus 1 by 2. Now on RHS part, while taking square root, this becomes minus 31 by 16 inside the square root. And you know, inside the square root, we didn't learn about negative values, right? It is imaginary numbers that we will learn later. So till this only we can do now. But we can't do the further steps. So stop here. So we can say here there is no real solutions for x in this equation. From this we found that there are situations where we have no solutions, or solution means here roots. Quadratic equation solution is roots of the equation. So we found that there are cases where there is no roots. So we have a formula for finding the roots of quadratic equation depending on the coefficients of the quadratic equation. We know ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation's general form, and the condition is if b square, that is coefficient of x, b square minus 4 into a is coefficient of x square and constant term. If b square minus 4ac, while you find a result for this, then if it is, the result is greater than or equal to 0, that is, if this value is a positive or 0, we have solutions. We have a general formula for finding the roots. Without middle term splitting or without completing the square, we can directly apply this formula and find the roots. That formula is minus b plus or minus root b square minus 4ac whole by 2a. This is the formula. Just apply all the coefficients here, then you will get answer. First you will apply for positive roots and then you will apply for negative of the roots. So you will get two solutions for equation. Okay. Now the next case is b square minus 4ac less than 0, that is negative value. In that we can say there is no real roots. No real roots. That is no solutions for that quadratic equation. So these are the three conditions. Either it is greater than 0 or it is equal to 0. For both conditions we will get solution as minus b plus or minus root b square minus 4ac by 2a. And if this is less than 0 means negative value, we can say no real roots. Okay. Now we will do some problems based on this, then you will get more clear. We can do the same questions. That is same 4 questions from the first set of this exercise. 2x square minus 7x plus 3 equal to 0. Here this is A, this is B, this is C. Now we can apply it in the formula. B square minus 4ac. Is it greater than or equal to 0 or less than 0? Okay. B square minus 4ac equal to B square here is negative 7 square minus 4 into A is 2 into C is 3. And here it is negative 7 square is 49 minus 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24. 49 minus 24 result is 25 and 25 is greater than 0. Okay. So we can apply for finding the roots minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. This is applicable for greater than 0 and also equal to 0. Okay. So here we will substitute minus b minus here already b is negative 7 minus of minus b is negative of negative, first negative from formula, then b is again negative 7, that negative 7. This two negatives becomes positives. So positive 7 plus or minus root of, we have b square minus 4ac is 25. So 25 by 2 into a, 2 into a is 2, 2 2s are 4. So we can find x is equal to this formula. Now x is equal to two conditions. First one is 7 plus root 25 by 4 and the other condition is 7 minus root 25 by 4. 7 plus root 25. Root 25 we know 25's root is 5, 5's are 25, 5, 1. Pair this 5, take 1 5. So 25 root is 5. So we can write it here. X is equal to 7 plus 5 by 4 and x is equal to 7 minus 5 by 4. 7 plus 5 is 12 by 4. 12 by 4 is 3. Now 7 minus 5 is 2. So x is equal to 2 by 4. 2 by 4, cutting with common factor, we will get 1 by 2. So the solutions are x is equal to 3 and x is equal to 1 by 2. 2x square plus x minus 4 equal to 0. Here this is A, B is 1, C is negative 4. So first we will find b square minus 4ac and it is, so b square is 1 square minus 4 into a into c. 4 into a is 2 into c is negative 4. Here product of this, that is 1 square is 1 minus 4 2s are 8, 8 4s are 32 and we have one negative, so negative. Now 1 minus minus 32, it becomes 1 plus plus 32 and the result is 33 which is greater than 0. So we can apply x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Now this become x is equal to minus b is minus 1 plus root b square minus 4ac. We got b square minus 4ac is 33. Root 33 by 2a, and x is equal to y minus 1. Here we took the plus. So here we will take minus root 33 by 2a. 2 into a is here 2 again. 2 2s are 4. 2a is 4. 2 into 2, 4. Here also by 4. Now this is irrational and this is rational. You can't operate this. So these are the final results. Two roots of the given solution. Next question. 4x square plus 4 root 3x plus 3 equal to 0. Now a is 4, b is 4 root 3, c is 3. b square minus 4ac equal to b square is 4 root 3 whole square minus 4 into a is again 4 into c is 3. That is 4 root 3 square is 4 square and root 3 square. 4 square is 16 and root 3 square is, you know, root x square is x. Root 3 square is 3. So 16 into 4 square is 16 and root 3 square is 3. 16 into 3 is 48 minus 4 4s are 16. 16 3s are again 48. So 48 minus 48 is 0. We know if b square minus 4ac is greater than or equal to 0. Here it comes equal to 0. Both cases we can apply the formula to find the roots. That is x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So substituting the values for a, b and c, we can write x is equal to minus b. Minus b means minus 4 root 3 plus. First we will take the plus case. Plus root of b square minus 4ac, you got 0. 0 by 2 into a. Here a is 4. 2 into 4 is 8. And the other case is x is equal to again minus b 4 root 3 minus again this term is 0. Root 0 by 2a is 8. So here plus root 0 0. So this term is cancelled. Here also this term is cancelled. So we have minus 4 root 3 by 8 and again minus 4 root 3 by 8. This plus term and this minus term get cancelled because there it was zeros. So get cancelled. Now we have common factor for 4 and 8. 4 is a common factor. 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Again 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So the roots are x is equal to minus 1 root 3 means minus root 3 by 2. By 2 is here. Here x is equal to again minus 1 root 3 means root 3 minus root 3 by 2 is there in the denominator. So two roots are same. Minus root 3 by 2 and minus root 3 by 2. Next one, 2x square plus x plus 4 equal to 0. Here a is 2, b is 1, c is 4. Now we will check b square minus 4ac. b square, that is 1 square minus 4 into a is 2 into c is 4. 1 square is 1 minus 4 2s are 8, 8 4s are 32. 1 minus 32, result is minus 31. That is b square minus 4ac, you got minus 31, which is less than 0. So for this case, you will write no real roots. You don't want to do the further steps. Stop here. You can conclude it as no real roots because b square minus 4ac is negative value, that is less than 0. Next, find the roots of the following equation. First one is x minus 1 by x is equal to 3. Here you can find x is in the denominator. You don't want a variable in the denominator. Then you can't solve it using the quadratic equation method. Now we have to cancel that x from denominator. For that you will multiply this whole equation with x. Then x and x get cancelled. But remember, you want to multiply with each and every term in the equation. So x into x is x square minus 1 by x into x. X and x cancel. Here will be 1 left equal to 3 into x is 3x. Now rearrange this. X square 3x taken to LHS minus 3x minus 1 is the equal to 0 because all are taken to LHS. We can use the formula to find the roots, that is b square minus 4ac. We will check it first. This is b, this is c and this is a here 1. So b square means negative 3 square. Negative 3 into negative 3 is positive 9. So b square is 9 minus 4 into a is 1 into c is negative 1. So 9, 4 ones are 4, again 4 ones are 4. But here there is negative, so there will be a negative and negative. This 2 negative becomes positive 4. 9 plus 4 is 13. B square minus 4ac is 13. That is greater than 0. So you can apply the formula. X is equal to negative b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. That is minus b. Here already b is negative 3. Again there is a negative here. So negative of negative 3. It becomes positive 3 plus root. Here we got b square minus 4ac is 13 by 2 into a. A is 1. 2 ones are 2. Also x is equal to 3. Again negative b means negative of negative 3, positive 3. Now we will take this negative root b square minus 4ac is 13 by 2a, again 2 into 1, 2. These are the two roots of the given equation. We can't operate this because one is rational and the other is irrational. This is the final result. Next question. 1 by x plus 4 minus 1 by x minus 7 equal to 11 by 30. Here we have two terms. First we will cross multiply and make the whole denominator. So 1 into x minus 7. This numerator into this denominator, x minus 7. 1 minus is there. 1 into x plus 4, x plus 4. Put a bracket because this minus is for these two terms. So better put a bracket, then you can open it. Okay. Whole by product of two denominator. That is how we do the cross multiplication. X plus 4 into x minus 7 equal to 11 by 30. Now open this. X minus 7 is here. Minus of x minus into plus 4 minus 4 by x plus 4 into x minus 7 equal to 11 by 30. Now here x and minus x get cancelled because additive identity, they will get cancelled. Minus 7 and minus 4. Minus 7 plus minus 4 is minus 11 by x plus 4 into x minus 7 equal to 11 by 30. This 11 you can take to RHS, goes to denominator. We have minus 1 by x plus 4 into x minus 7 equal to 11 by 30 already in RHS. This 11 taken to RHS, it goes to denominator. 11 and 11 get cancelled. This we have 1 by 30. Now here 1 by x plus 4 into x minus 7, here 1 by 30. Taking the reciprocal, this becomes numerator, this becomes numerator. Because we are taken the reciprocal of LHS and RHS. Okay. So taking the reciprocal on LHS and RHS, we get one negative is there. So keep that negative outside. Here we have x plus 4 into x minus 7. This goes to, we took the reciprocal. So this goes to numerator equal to this 1 by 30's reciprocal is 30 by 1, that is 30. Okay. Now we can open this bracket, or you can use the identity x plus a into x plus b. I am just opening the bracket. Here x into, keep the minus here, x into x, x square, x into minus 7, minus 7x, plus 4 into x, plus 4x, plus 4 into minus 7, minus 28, close the bracket, equal to 30. Now we have same x terms here, minus 7 and plus 4, result will be minus 3x. So this is minus of x square minus 3x minus 28 equal to 30. Now we have a negative here. If we are opening with negative, this becomes negative x square. We can keep the x square as a positive term. For that, you have to cancel this negative. If you want to cancel this negative, you want to multiply with a negative for this whole equation. This negative get cancelled. This become, in LHS, this negative into this negative, this become x square minus 3x minus 28. As this is inside the bracket, you don't want to multiply each term with negative because this negative is outside. That negative into negative, it becomes positive outside, and rest you can copy it. So positive x square minus 3x minus 28 equal to here minus 30, because negative into 30, negative 30. Now we can take minus 28 minus 32 LHS plus 30 equal to 0. This is x square minus 3x minus 28 and plus 30 plus 2 equal to 0. Now we can apply the formula b square minus 4ac. Here a is 1, b is negative 3, c is 2. b square minus 4ac is negative 3 square. Negative into negative, positive 3 3s are 9 minus 4 into a into c. 4 into 1 into 2. That is 8. As 8 is 1, which is greater than 0. So you can apply the formula. Formula is minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So this becomes x is equal to minus b. B is already negative. Minus of minus means it becomes positive. Plus root inside this b square minus 4ac is 1. Root 1 by 2 into a is here 1. 2 ones are 2. And you know root 1 is 1. Okay. So this we can write it as x is equal to 3 plus 1 by 2. 3 plus 1 is 4 by 2. 4 by 2 result is 2. Okay. Here next case x is equal to minus b. Minus b means minus of minus 3. It becomes positive 3. Now here we consider plus. Now we are going to consider this negative minus root 1 by 2. X is equal to root 1 is again 1. 3 minus 1 is 2 by 2. 2 division 2 is 1. So we got two values for x. One is 2 and the other one is 1. Next is statement problems. The sum of the reciprocals of Rahman's ages 3 years ago and 5 years from now is 1 by 3. Find his present age. So sum of the Rahman's ages. Let Rahman's age be x. So 3 years ago it will be x minus 3, and 5 years from now means after 5 years it will be x plus 5. Sum of the reciprocals of these ages, that is 1 by x minus 3 plus 1 by x plus 5 equal to 1 by 3. It is given in the statement. Okay. Now here we want to cross multiply it first. 1 into x plus 5 is x plus 5, plus is there, this plus. 1 into x minus 3, x minus 3. That is this numerator into this denominator, the middle sign, then this numerator into this denominator, whole by product of two denominators, x minus 3 into x plus 5 equal to 1 by 3. Now here in numerator, x plus 5 plus x minus 3, x and plus x 2x, that is 1x plus 1x is 2x, plus 5 plus minus 3, 5 minus 3 is plus 2 by x minus 3 into x plus 5 equal to 1 by 3. Next we can take this 3 to LHS and this whole term to RHS. 3 into 2x plus 2. This 3 going to LHS, it becomes numerator. 3 into 2x plus 2. Don't write like this. Into 3. This is wrong. If you are taking this 3 to LHS, this is 4 whole terms. Okay. So put a bracket here, then write the 3 outside the bracket so that you can open the 3. Equal to here 1 into, here it is 1, so don't want to write. 1 into these two terms, that is x minus 3 into x plus 5. It goes to numerator. This is in the denominator, going to RHS, it becomes numerator. Now you can open this. 2x into 3 is 3 2s are 6x plus 3 2s are 6 equal to here x minus 3 into x plus 5. Let us operate this. We have here 6x plus 6 equal to, this is x, we can distribute this x and minus 3 to other terms in next bracket. So x into x, x square, x into plus 5, plus 5x. Now next with minus 3. Minus 3 into x, minus 3x. Minus 3 into plus 5, minus 15. Now we can take all the terms to LHS. Here 5x minus 3x is 2x. So we can rewrite it as 6x plus 6. Now taking x square minus x square. Here we have 2x. 2x to LHS becomes minus 2x. Minus 15 to LHS plus 15 equal to 0. Because all we have taken to LHS. Here it will be 0. Now x square, we will rearrange this in the general form of quadratic equation. Minus x square, 6x and minus 2x is plus 4x, plus 6 and plus 15 is plus 21 equal to 0. Here we have negative, we can cancel that negative. For that we will multiply the whole equation with a negative. Then it will get cancelled. This become, each terms we want to multiply with negative. So this become positive x square, this become minus 4x, this minus 21. 0 into negative is 0. So this is the quadratic equation. Now we can solve this by any of the method, middle term splitting, completing the square, or using the formula. We can use middle term splitting method. For that we will consider a into c. Here a is 1, c is 21, ac is 21, and the pair of factors are 121, 3, 7. Here 3 and 7 we can take this because it matches with b, right? 4. To get minus 4, what will you write? Minus 7 plus 3 is minus 4. So we can rewrite this as minus 7x plus 3x. So this will be x square. This we split it to minus 7x plus 3x. Here carry down this minus 21 equal to 0. Now from these two terms we have x common. We will write here x minus 7. Now repeat the x minus 7 here. Dash into x plus 3x. That is plus 3 into x is plus 3x. We can check it with last term. Plus 3 into minus 7 minus 21. Now from this and this x minus 7 bracket is common. Here x minus 7 taken. Left will be x. Here x minus 7 taken. We have plus 3 equal to 0. Now either x minus 7 equal to 0 or x plus 3 equal to 0. Equate it to zeros. X is equal to here minus 7 going to RHS plus 7. X is equal to plus 3 going to RHS minus 3. Now we are talking about ages. So you don't want to consider this one because age is never negative value. We can take this one. X is equal to 7. So Rahman's age is 7. Present age is 7. Next question. In a class test, the sum of Shefali's marks in mathematics and English is 30. Had she got 2 marks more in mathematics and 3 marks less in English, the product of their marks would have been 210. Find her marks in the two subjects. So it is given sum of Shefali's marks in maths and English is 30. If marks of maths be x, then the English marks will be 30 minus x, because these two subjects marks sum is 30. If one is x, the other will be 30 minus x. Then only you will get the sum as 30. If she got 2 marks more in maths, that is x plus 2, and 3 marks less in English, their product, this becomes 30 minus x and minus 3. 3 marks less from this, and their product is 210. It is given in the question. Find the marks in two subjects. So first we will rearrange it as x plus 2 into, here we have here minus x. 30 minus 3 is 27 equal to 210. Next we will distribute this x to these two terms, also plus 2 to these two terms. We can distribute it, that is opening the bracket. X into minus x square, plus into minus x into x is x square. X into plus 27 plus 27x. Now next plus 2 into minus x minus 2x plus 2 into plus 27 plus 54 equal to 210. This is minus x square plus 25x plus 54 equal to 210. Now we can cancel this negative by multiplying with a whole negative. This become x square. All the signs changes. Minus 25x minus 54 equal to minus 210. We can take this minus 210 to LHS and it becomes plus 210. Minus 54 plus 210 is plus 156 equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation. Now we can use middle term splitting method here. For that 1 into 156, that is A and C. A into C is 1 into 156 and 156 is the answer. You want to find all the pair of factors. 156 are 156. 2 into 78 is 156. 3 into 52 is 156. Like that. 12 into 13 is 156, but by trial and error you will get so many pairs of factors. Now check which is suiting with this B. This is the B here. Ax square plus bx plus c form, and 25 you want to choose this one. 12 and 13 minus 25, so minus 12 minus 13 you will get minus 25x. So this we can rewrite as minus 12x minus 13x plus 156 equal to 0. These two terms we will take x common. Left will be x minus 12. Close the bracket. Right here x minus 12. Now dash into x is minus 13. So minus 13 into x is minus 13x. You can check it with the last term. Minus 13 into minus 12 plus 156 equal to 0. So take x minus 12 as common. X minus 12 bracket is common. Now here we have x and here we have minus 30 equal to 0. We have already checked and learned why we are taking this bracket common and why we are writing the bracket here and all. So check the previous videos, you will get more idea of this portion. Now equate each to 0. X minus 12 equal to 0. Here x minus 13 equal to 0. Here from this x is equal to minus 12 going to RHS plus 12. X is equal to plus 30. These are the two values we got. Now if the mark of max is 12, then we will get 30 minus 12 for English. 30 minus 12 is 18. If this is 12, this is 18. If the marks we are taking is 13 for max, then 30 minus 13 is 70. Either 12 or 18 or 13 or 70. Both cases you can consider. Both are positives. So if you are taking marks as 12, you will get English marks as 30 minus 12, 18. If you are taking max marks as 13, you will get 30 minus 13 English marks, that is 70. Next question. The diagonal of a rectangular field is 60 meters more than shorter side. If the longer side is 30 meters more than the shorter side, find the sides of the field. So here it is a rectangular field and we have the diagonal. We are talking about the diagonal is 60 meters more than the shorter side. If this is shorter side, this will be x plus 60. Okay. Shorter side. If the longer side is 30 meters more than shorter side, then this side is 30 meters more than shorter side. This is the shorter side, this is the diagonal and this is the longer side of the rectangle. Find the sides of the field. You can see here this is a right triangle because in a rectangle all the angles are 90. This is a right triangle. Then considering this part as right triangle, we can say this is hypotenuse, this is base and this is height. And we can use Pythagoras theorem. We have a relationship between these three sides as in Pythagoras theorem. We can say diagonal or hypotenuse, that is x plus 60 hypotenuse equal to root of base square plus height square, that is root of x plus 30 whole square plus x square. This is base square plus height square. Base is here x plus 30. Square means x plus 30 whole square. Plus height is here x. So x square. Here we want to cancel this root. Then only we can proceed with formulas. So to cancel a root, remember if you want to cancel a root, you want to square it. While you are squaring on one part of the equal sign, you have to square it on the other part also. So here we are squaring it on RHS, we have to square it on the LHS also. So squaring on both sides. Why we are squaring? Because we want to cancel the square root. For that we are squaring. So this become, after squaring, this term become, don't write x square plus 60 square. It is wrong. This is depending each other. So you have to square it like this, x plus 60 whole square. This is the correct way. X plus 60 squaring, you will get x plus 60 whole square equal to this term squaring, this square root will cancel. The left will be x plus 30 whole square is here plus x square is here. Okay, the square root will be cancelled. Expand this with x plus y identities, then rearrange it, take all the terms to LHS. First we will rewrite this as expansion of x plus y whole square, that is x square plus 2 into x into 60, that is 120x plus 60 square is 3600 equal to, here we can write it as x square plus 2 into 30 into x, that is 60x plus 30 square 900 plus x square. Now take all the terms to LHS. X square plus 120x plus 3600 minus x square minus 60x minus 900 minus x square equal to 0. X square and minus x square additive inverse, it will get cancelled. Left will be here 1 minus x square is the rearranging it. 120x and minus 60x is plus 60x plus 3600 minus 900 plus 2700 equal to 0. Here we have negative in x square term. We can cancel it with a negative, multiply it. We will get x square minus 60x minus 270 equal to, minus into 0 is again 0. 0 is neither positive nor negative, so simply write 0. This is the quadratic equation. Now we have to solve it by middle term splitting method. We can use that method. For that, this is A, this is B, this is C. A into C is 2700. You want to get 60 after multiplying, after adding or subtracting with the factors of this. 1 into 2700 like that. So many factors are there. To get 60, we have 90 into 30. 90 into 30 is 2700, and to get 60 we can take 90. This is minus 60, so minus 90 plus 30. Okay, this pair will be suiting with minus 60. So we can rearrange like that. That is middle term splitting. X square minus 60x. For that we will take minus 90x plus 30x minus 2700 equal to 0. After doing so many problems, you will get an idea how to take the factor. This is actually trial and error. You want to check all the factors and check with the B term which is suiting with that factors. Now this, you will take the common factor from this, x minus 90. Here write x minus 90. Now dash into x plus 30x, that is plus 30 into x is plus 30x. These steps I have already explained it very well in the previous video. Just have a look at it. Plus 30 into x plus 30x plus 30 into minus 90. Yeah, minus 2700 equal to 0. Now this is the bracket common here. Now here it will be x and here it will be plus 30 equal to 0. Equate each to 0. X minus 90 equal to 0, then x is equal to positive 90. Here x plus 30 equal to 0, then x is equal to minus 30. We have two values for x. And we know we don't have a measurement or length with negative value, so don't consider this. Take this one. This is 90 because x is 90. This is x plus 30, that is 90 plus 30 is 120. And this is x plus 60, that is 90 plus 60 is 150. These are the measurements.